As you guys can see here, I've gotten my first Robin Hood today. I've been, shooting bows and bow hunting for probably between 7 and 9 years now. I've tore fletchings, I've busted nocks, I've broke arrows, done that sort of thing. But today, 8 years later, I finally got my first Robin Hood. So that was a pretty exciting moment for me today. I've been wanting that for a very long time, and today happened to be my day. I want to say that training was pretty uneventful today. I went for a 2 mile run after I got home. Very, very slow run. I'm completely recovery focused. I wanted to, get at least one run in for the week and, get 2 more miles under my belt at least. But I wanted to walk away with the least amount of damage done to my body. So I'm talking, it was like a 22-minute run. Very, very slow. As soon as I noticed, my breathing would pick up, I made an effort to slow the pace back down. I wanted to walk away from that with, like I said, the least amount of damage sustained. So very, very easy run today. Very, very easy. Then I got home, shot my bow, then came out here into the garage. I've done some deadlifts tonight. Took 225 for like a 2x6. Took 135 for a few sets of 10. Did some good mornings and stuff to hit the hamstrings today. And then, jumped into like 2 sets of ab work and hip flexor stretching and strengthening and whatnot. And then, knocked out my squats for the day. I took the bar for a few sets and 135 for a set of 10. And that's essentially it for training today. Me doing my typical thing. I've been thinking a little bit about life today and, how much I love what I do. From the outside, I think a lot of people would say that I live a pretty uneventful life, probably a boring life to most people. I'm 20 years old, single, still living at home, working a construction job. I'm a public land bow hunter with the, exception of, some of the private land that I, get permission to hunt. But, I'm a big time hunter, and it's kind of funny, as much as I love hunting, I'm not even out there, shooting, these giant bucks or anything. I'm out there, in the thick of it, trying to pick apart public land and, just walk away from the woods a better hunter. But like I said, I'm working in the construction industry, and I don't know. I don't really go out much. Don't go to parties unless there's birthday cake there. I've been to a few birthday parties, but I don't drink. Don't go to parties. Don't really go out all that much. Basically. Also I, go to church Sunday mornings, Sunday nights. So there's half my weekend, gone as to what most people would have. Go to church on Wednesday nights. And, a lot of my days look the same. Wake up in the morning and I eat breakfast. I make my lunch for work. If I can, I, read my Bible a little bit or, shoot my bow. And then I, go to work. Come home, probably go for a run or work out, shoot my bow some more, and, probably read some more. I've got a handful of books and, my Bible that I've been trying to read and just put more time into, might possibly journal or do some stretching, and then I go to bed, wake up and do it all over again. Very, very repetitive life, but I have to say that I love what I do. And I think that's, very, very important. I find a lot of, fulfillment in, how I live my life. I look at like people like Cameron Haynes, Jocko, David Goggins, and all these influencers. And I like the way that they live their lives. I like the dedication and the discipline. But I think all that I want out of my life is to, live one that I can be proud of. I want to live an honest life, and I don't ever see myself as a big influencer with a big following. But my goal is to leave an impact on the people that I do interact with. Um, so I'll do my thing in my little bubble of the world, and just try to live an honest life, be an honest man, and find what I love and die there. Die doing what I love. It's easy to get caught up in the small stuff from day to day life. And, I certainly go to bed with things that I'm not proud of. We all have our struggles and, insecurities and whatnot. And so, there's certain things that I go to bed with, and I'm just like, man, that kind of sucks. But when I take a step back and look at my life as a whole, I live a dang good life, man. I don't know. I just find so much pleasure in everything that I do. The running is like, a breath of fresh air into my soul. Shooting my bow, just trying to perfect my craft for when deer season comes around. I have that deer season itch already, man. I've still got 2 months to go. But I can only shoot my bow so many times before I start to, picture that arrow arcing into the pocket of a big doe. I am beyond ready for deer season already. Yet, like 2 days ago, I think I shot my bow for like 2 hours straight. That's how much I love doing that. I just go out there and I shoot again and again and again and again, just trying to perfect every single shot. And like reading my Bible and doing these Bible studies, there's so much like reward in that for me. I walk away feeling like a new man, with new, deeper understanding and appreciation, and a new sense of direction and where I should be headed in life. I've been like praying on my way to work and stuff. Life is just, it's been good lately. And like I said, it's easy to get caught up in the small things, but when you take a step back and you look at everything you do in a given day, and you look at everything you do in a given week, and you multiply that over a month, you multiply that over years, if I can live this life for the next 60 years, I will be a very, very, satisfied individual. A very close friend of mine journaled. He sent me one of his journals probably like a year or two ago now, and he had a line in there, and it was something like, whatever you do, do it as though you're going to die doing it, because one day you will. And I was like, dang, man, that's powerful. And so for me personally, I feel like I've tried to take away all the excess in my life, take away everything that doesn't need to be there, and, live every minute doing something that I would be, okay to finish my life with, if that makes any sense. Just tried to take everything, excess that didn't need to be there away, and I've tried to carve myself into as, a good of a man as I can. And, so if I can wake up and I can represent Christ, and I can enjoy my job, and, I can study life and my approach to it, and I can live an honest life and be a good man, then that's what I'm going to do. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.